And good morning, everyone. I'm meteorologist Tom Atkins. Welcome to a little early morning chat for you here. We do have some storms rumbling across our area. So again, good to have you with us, and let us speak and get the stuff going for you here. Let me just tune you in so I can see your comments, and we'll chat. We do have a line of storms. And good morning, everyone. I'm meteorologist Tom Atkins. Welcome to
northern
a
Erie
little
County
early morning
right now,
chat
so
for you.
we want to bring them to you and just
storms
show you a little bit of radar. You're looking now live
again,
at Gerard,
good to have you with us,
and
good to see you, Nick.
good to see April G.
speak
Warren
and,
County. Good to see
get
you.
the stuff
Adam
going
Ripley
for
from
you here.
Waterford.
Let me just
You
tune
don't
in so I
sleep,
can
do
see
you, Adam?
your
Dana
comments.
Marie, Jay
and,
Curtis,
and we'll
Killings.
chat.
Hello.
We do have
Sorry
a
about
line
the
of
echo.
storms.
And
good morning,
everyone.
moving
Meteorologist
across.
Tom Atkins.
Welcome to
Maria
a
Erie
little
County
early
right
morning
now.
chat
And,
for you
we
here.
want to bring them
My
to
buddy
you
Tom
and just
DeVecchio
show you
is
a little bit of
rumbling
radar. You're
across
looking
our
through
area.
this
Live.
do this
Again,
kind of
good
together.
to have
Tom
you
will
with
be
us.
here soon. Mike, good to see you. Linda,
Nick,
good to see April G.
And you're looking live at Gerard.
What I'd like to do here,
You don't
this
sleep,
is
your
this
comments.
is Marie, Jay
and,
Curtis,
well
Killings,
as chat.
Thunder now.
We
Do
do
have
have
a
a
national
line of
weather
storms.
and
good morning,
moving
meteorologist Tom
across
Atkins.
a lot of warning.
Maria
Erie County and says things are
is
rumbling. All right, I'm going to try play it around. I'm not
live.
kind of sure what
Good to
the
have you
echo
with
is
us.
all about here. So,
April G. And you're
let me
looking
see.
live at Gerard.
All right,
Hold on.
let me take this off. And you guys can let me know if anything's any better. Okay. I'm going to keep talking with one of these microphones on, and if that's any better, you guys can tell me. And I'll try to speak slowly if it's not any better. And I'm going to try to do a little zoom with this camera right now. Yeah, let me know if it's getting any better. All right, thanks, Jay. I appreciate it. It's always something. Thanks, Adam. Let me get you a little zoom here just to show you how heavy this rain is coming in the West County area. There is some lightning with it at all, and you can see it just teeming down there on Main. Oh, there's some good lightning for you. Hope it doesn't take out our camera. You can feel free to tell me when I get back to your comments where you guys are, but of course you're looking at Main Street and Girard, and I want to just get it a little bit tighter here before all the rain covers up the lens like it just did there. Well, you guys got the idea. It's raining pretty hard here. I'm trying to focus this a little bit for you, and it's coming from west to east. So rain coming down hard on Main Street in Girard, and I can also, let me see here, give you a little bit of a radar view, which I really want to do here. Hang on, guys. We're flying by the seat of our pants, and I really appreciate your patience here, okay? Really appreciate it. Let me get my show up here. You guys can tell what's going on here. So we're going to go right to radar now, and you can see this stuff coming right in. I mean, that's where you're looking, right there at Girard. And there is a little bit of a purple core to it. So although this is not a severe thunderstorm warning that we're showing you right now, it is a special weather statement from the National Weather Service saying that not only do you get heavy rain and some lightning here, but winds can gust to 40 miles per hour. So let me catch up with you. See all of you that are here. Cindy Marino, good to see you. Thanks for being here. Whoops, excuse me. Just playing with stuff. I'm telling you, it's always an adventure. Thank you, Michael Diorenzo from Girard. Really appreciate you showing up with your comments too. Nick, thanks for being here. Hello. And let me take yours off here. I'm just a little slow this morning, guys, so just bear with me. Bear with me. I'm trying to get these comments up for you guys too. All right. So let's see. Rachel, good to see you. Tina, yep. It's got to be because, you can see right here, this is the thick of the action, and we'll go in street level mapping wise. You got a little pink coming up here from Tubbs Road going into Center City, Girard with that lightning. And you can see a bunch of strokes there with that storm. Good questions here. What is the yellow dot that says rotating mean? Oh, that's the radar on the website. We don't, let me just check here because I can check the velocity mode right here in on our radar. Hang on, just to see if there's any rotation. And I want to stop it for you. There's a little bit of closeness here in Girard where you see a little bit of the red, which is rain moving away from the radar, and some green, rain moving towards the radar. But these winds are light and they're not touching. So I wouldn't worry about any rotation at this point, but that's a great question. This is the velocity mode, the Doppler road, and we're not seeing any shear markers. What we are seeing is basically a lot of heavy rain here, and the pink may indicate a little bit of small hail. So you guys in Girard, Lake City on Lake Street, and down Rice Avenue, and even south of 90 here towards Platea, let me know if you're seeing any hail. It wouldn't be big if it was, but it's always good to check. So really appreciate your comments there. Trees aren't moving. That's very good information. I really appreciate that. No, this is not a tornadic situation, Kim. Like I was saying there on the velocity mode, we weren't seeing any rotation or any shear markers on our radar. Jennifer Martin, the baker, the donut maker. Good to have you here. How's things in Cambridge? Now, you can see that this is actually extending down to you, Jen, in spring, headed towards Cambridge Springs. But the meat of the action right there in Girard, let me give you a full screen here. You don't need to see me. It makes the map a little bigger. Thanks, Michael. Really appreciate it. Let's see. Krista, yes. Lightning out. Of course, this is headed right up into Fairview. Okay, so there's Fairview, there's Lake City, there's Girard. And I want to, confirm that there's no warning at this point. It's a special weather segment. Well, hello, Mary Lou. Goodbye, Hart. Yeah, and you can see it right here at Lake City. I mean, I'll zoom in for you. Right across North Creek Road, Lake Street, Mechanic Street, going right into Girard, Middle Road, Blair Road. 20 is right there, Daggett Road. You got some pinks. And it's all, moving up the lakeshore, as we say. And you're seeing some thundering and lightning down in Cambridge too, and you're right there. And I can put the lightning back on there, just so you guys get a good view of it. All right, and it's going right through Fairview, Girard, and sure, Jen up in Cambridge there, you're only 12 miles and from that lightning stroke there. So. Yeah, it's a good old-fashioned thunderstorm with heavy amounts of rain right there in that view, 21 strokes of lightning, and it is moving just right along the lakeshore and a little development here towards Edinburgh, going into Fairview. Next it'll be the airport. Next it'll be downtown. But yeah, I mean, just to tell you guys, it's heavy rain and it's thunder and lightning, and we don't see a lot of wind with it. Now, I want to get back to your comments. If you guys are seeing any wind, it would be great to know that. I think the city's going to get some, Jerry. I mean, it's just a matter of time. I'm going to go to Girard, then Mill Creek Airport, and then a downtown camera. So you should see this stuff just moving right up 25 and 90. It's good soaking rain. We need the rain, so that's good. Hey, Sheila Hill down in Cottonwood, Arizona, where it's 88 and you got up to 111. We could use some rain. I'm sure you can. Unfortunately, it moves from west to east, Sheila. I can't send it back your way. Not that I could anyway. All right, David, really appreciate that. And this will happen with that. You lose power with the lightning out there. Satellite TV out in the break room. Rain hitting the roof, super heavy rain now. Yep, makes sense. Just make sure you're in a safe base. Mary Beth saying a rough vent for the garbage guys, stuff going down the streets. Dana Marie, we'll see what happens. I mean, this is just one cluster. There's some more, I'll open this thing up for you so you guys can see. That's Girard. That's our little cluster there. And if I were to put on the other radar here, hang on. If I give you a national radar to get behind Cleveland's radar there, you can see it extends all the way back. There's another line back here, and these have some warnings to it. But back here in the yellow, this is all a severe thunderstorm watch, and the greens are the flood warnings up in Kalamazoo, and the blinking oranges, like you see coming through here, are the severe thunderstorm warnings. So there is a whole another line back here. All right, you see this, and it's got a little bowing of it too. So we've got the one over us, and then you've got another one here. And Tommy D will be coming in here, and he'll be tracking this line from Fort Wayne. So for you guys, for a little planning purposes, I'm going to stop the line and use what we call skits here. That'll give you a little idea of the intensity of these storms and also how fast they're moving. This is moving east-northeast out of Fort Wayne at 47 miles per hour. Let me click on another one here, and then I'll get back to the local stuff. So if you distance track these things from there to Erie, they are about 300 miles away, but they're moving at 50 miles per hour. So in another 6 hours, this line, whoops, take that off. This line, with its potential for some severe thunderstorm warnings and flooding, will get here. So you're doing planning purposes, you could do another, 9, 10 o'clock in the morning. This could be here. All right. But let's get back closer to home, because we are loving living local, as they say. I want to put the Cleveland radar back on. I want to get you back to where we are, and Tri-County view. And this is some pretty good juice here. Now, they haven't issued a warning, so the lady from Fairview Manor, I mean, I could see this. Let me get this lightning off. Hang on. This is a little wicked right here, what's going over in Girard. So here's a little storm tracking for you. Now, this storm is 28,000 feet high. It's got an 80% chance of hail, but the hail is below severe hail threshold. It's 3/4 of an inch. So we're looking at this area right in here, and you guys can see the times there where that cell is headed. So that is a little bit south of a city track. It's headed towards Bell Valley and Brookside and Harbor Creek, and you can see some of the towns here and the arrival. So far, no warning on this storm, but it can produce a little bit of hail, and I can see where you guys out there in Fairview, and let me see if I can get you a few more sky cams here. We're Fairview and moving out of Girard and towards Mill Creek. So hang on just a second. Let's go back to Girard here. And also, I want to do a little airport for you. And then I'm going to try to get back to your comments. Laura, great to see you. Let me know if you get anything in Edinburgh. Duke, same for Union City. We definitely need the rain. We're 6 inches below normal since January 1st. So the soaking yesterday that many of you saw, I'm going to bring you into the airport now, see what we got going there. There it is. I mean, it's coming down like droves. That's the American Gate right there. And you can see on the roof there, right here in front of the jetway, it's just teeming. And you can see by the light there, by the American Eagle, and you can see the lightning too. So we have had some pretty good rains around the area, but we need them. Okay. All right. Thanks, Dustin. Yeah, we were just in Girard, so that lightning is still there. Morning, Big D, where are you this morning? And you can see it right there. I mean, lightning, speed of light is so intense. So, it's traveling to places like Adam Ripley and Waterford here. Jen, who's down in Cambridge, can see it. Elaine, great to have you here. Joshua J, he's also out in Arizona, and they don't have an excessive heat warning. So good news for you guys out there. You could use some rain, but thank God that excessive heat warning is being discontinued. Um, yeah, watch, Tina's talking about, you can lose power. Yeah, and that's what we were looking at just there, April G. The line that has passed um, Chicago and is now around Fort Wayne. So, hey, Kimberly, good to see you. Long time no see. And this is about what you're probably seeing, Holly, what they're seeing at the airport. Heavy downpours, lightning. Mike's still pouring in Girard. Wow, that is tremendous lightning. Um, yeah, it's a late edition of the nightcap. Yeah, it's not in Union City yet. So thanks, Duke. Always good to have you. Let me get you back to radar here. There was a warning for Northeast Erie County about 11 o'clock tonight. Actually did a little storm chasing with that one. Craig was on the air, and I just went up Harbor Creek, Greenfield, Northeast, and that kind of thing. I did not see any damage. This is this particular storm, and I'm going to take the skits off and put the lightning back on for you guys. So this is producing a lot of lightning. The center of it is actually south of Fairview, right here. It's south, just over I-90. So I assume when it gets up here, we're going to have a pretty good shot on our summit cam, because it's going to go right over us. See, put some street level on here. This is 5 quarters out by Flower Road, and television stations like right here. Okay, so this is going to go right over me, and you guys who are still seeing, obviously, up in Fairview and Lake City and Girard, there's still lightning behind the core there, and Adam's seeing it in Waterford, and Jen's seeing it down here, and I'm sure, Laura, you're seeing it in Edinburgh. So this whole thing is just moving from southwest to northeast across Erie County. And no warning yet from the National Weather Service. So when they say winds gusting to 40, that is below severe criteria. You want to see winds to 58 miles per hour to trigger a warning, or at least hail above 1 inch in diameter. So you guys are in the thick of it. You can see how it's moving there. And I'm going to take a quick shot, do a little couple other sky cams for you, if some of you are downtown, right? I mean, get over here, see what else we got. A lot of lightning. Just started in Bell Valley. No problem, Alex. That's why they call me Tommy A. Up All Night, like the USA series back in the 90s. All right, Tommy D giving me a message here. Just downpours where he's located. He'll be coming in. We don't see any rotation. Glad your cat loves watching the storm. Starting up again. Mary Beth, okay. So yeah, there's the airport. Let me find you a couple other sky cams. Let's do a little downtown, right on State Street. We'll take you from the airport where it's raining heavily there, and it's just starting there as you look from Boston Store up to the Bicentennial Tower. And what else can I do here? I want to do my own here, see if we got a good view. Now this might be dark, all right, so just bear with me. And I want to, this is where we are in Summit Township, so just bear with me. I want to get a little bit better focus on here. I can hear it start to hit, all right, so this is probably a northward facing view. And I'm sorry about the darkness, but I want to just at least try to get some lights here, because visibility can be coming down, and I'm not sure what direction I'm looking at yet. Okay, it looks like Peach Street, so let me do a little zoom in here, and if this doesn't work, I'm just going to go back to another camera. Okay, but I'm just trying to see if I can get a kind of panoramic shot here. So I apologize for the dark stream, because I can't really figure out if I'm looking down or up. I-90 Peach, that's where I got to go. Okay, so hang on, just hang on. I want to see if I can get some lighting on here, but we may be too much up in the clouds we may have some fog. This camera is about 250 feet high, so it may be getting some fog. Well, obviously we're getting some lightning here, and we just don't have a good visibility to the surface here. So I'm going to ditch this one, go back to something a little bit more reliable. So I'll go a couple cameras at a time here, and then we'll go to radar. So you can see Rice Avenue and Main Street in Girard still coming down pretty hard, just not as hard. So we'll go back to Erie International here. Still coming down hard in Fairview, Erie area. We'll go to downtown Erie, again, State Street, and it's starting to pick up there, okay? Starting to pick up on State Street. And I'm going to zoom this a little bit and maybe go a little to the right by Erie Insurance Arena. Hang on. We'll go with Cathedral first here. Look out to the west. Okay, here we go. And you're going to see good lightning with this shot as we look out West 10th Street. See, that's just a wicked heavy rain coming into the city. You can kind of see it. I mean, I can help you out here with a good view because it's going to be illuminated by the lightning. I'm going to try to just go down into street level here and give you a good view of how hard it's coming down here on 10th Street next to the cathedral. For those of you that are, in Erie, okay, bop down a little bit. Good lightning coming into the city there. All right, and you got the traffic light there right at Sass and West 10th. Now we'll just zoom where that car is stopped at the stoplight, and you get this is a pretty good camera. You can get an idea of the water on the street there. Okay, it's just moving along West 10th there by the door of the cathedral, and this car is moving very slowly because that rain is coming down like crazy. And he's starting to splash a little and lay some tracks there. So, and look at this person right next to him coming in with an umbrella, okay? Walking down West 10th right next to the cathedral. So, doesn't seem to be bothering that person that much, but they're in a torrential downpour, as you can see by the lighting there, okay? And I wish that person safety, especially if they have a metal tip to that umbrella. All right, Duke, you're in Union City. I know you've got some thunder there. Kaz, good to see you. Thank you, sir, for being here. Brittany Marie, I know the feeling. That's headed your way. Smitty, how are you, buddy? Cranberry, pull down. All right, so there's some wind with this. All right, so let me get you back to radar. Peach and Myrtle. Okay, that's great. And you're right. I mean, this is Sass and West 10th, and the water's just running down the street there. You can see that. I'll show you in just a second, Marshall. We'll go back to radar. So I'm just checking your comments. Maria, how's everything? Missed the carnival in Lake City. All right, let me get you back to radar here, and we'll track this thing a little bit for you. Thank goodness the Weather Service in Cleveland has not issued a warning, so you are getting some heavy rain, which is certainly beneficial. But let's go to radar here. All right, so there it is. It's just moving along from right where we showed you, and I'll stop it right now to show you where the heaviest is for you guys on the east side. I mean, it's bisecting 79 right now, so anywhere from downtown Erie, like you just saw on that weather camera, back across, looks like Franklin Center in here. Laura, you still with us? Looks like it's on the cusp of Edinburgh there, so it should be lightening up Fairview and Girard. Another little enhancement back here by Conneaut, but the bulk of it bulging out for you guys in Northeast, Harbor Creek, and right here in Summit Township, going right over us. Now, I don't hear any hail here, but it's all headed east to you guys in Wattsburg, Duke and Union City, Lord, Edinburgh, Jen, Martin, and Cambridge. And I know we had some people from Northeast and Harbor Creek chime in. So let me put this all back on here so those of you guys can get an idea. 31,000 foot top. The hail size has decreased with this storm. So the storm's still over 6 miles high, but if there is hail, it's a ½ inch or less. So we got all these little hovels here, giving you the Bell Valley at another 9 minutes, West Green, Phillipsville, Lowville, down on Route 8 there. 5 points, just updated. Findlay Lake, New York. It'll be there at 5 minutes to 4, so almost another 20 minutes. South Ripley, New York, 2 minutes before 4 a.m. So you can see some of the times there and what this track is. You know, it's right out here, that away. So, and again, some of you were talking about tornadic situation in Illinois. Well, again, all you got to do is go back. All right, I'm going to move the map, and we were doing a little distance tracking and whatnot back here. This is a severe thunderstorm watch right here. Excuse me, Detroit. So again, for planning purposes for later this morning, this is a nasty bunch of weather here. This is the orange is a severe thunderstorm warning. The green is flood warning. Okay, so these guys are getting doused by that line, and if I use my national radar, you can see they got a little hucklebuck going on out there. So like we were doing before, we're in and out of these lines of pretty intense showers and storms. And if I just focus on this line, you can see, you know, you got 150 strokes at the end of this loop from Lansing to Fort Wayne. So it is weakening, but we were doing that distance tracking thing for you. So where does it end up here later this morning? And again, the front edge of this line, there's a warning right there. So there's some wind with that cell, which is, you know, in lower Michigan. So if I do the distance thing and I take it right to Erie, PA, that's 214 miles away. I put the speed of the storm on, and we'll just use this track here. And these things are trucking there. That's 51 miles an hour. So, you know, that's four and a quarter hours away. So these things are picking up in intensity. And you guys also have a little bit of an area here over the western lake that can come in the next hour or so. So again, there'll be another line. You know, you can say anywhere between maybe 8 and 9 o'clock this morning. You know, this thing can get over us. Just so you know. All right. Now we'll go back closer to home here. Go back to the original Cleveland radar and clear my doodling off and get you back to a more local view. Tommy D is on his way. He'll be taking over. Good little cell here. Let me put some movement on there for you guys. There you are. So it's extending down to you, Jen. You still there from Cambridge? Get back to your comments. Thank you, Joshua J. He's checking on weather in Ontario. Sean from London Town. Good to see you, sir. Thanks, Linda. East 23rd, they're getting their heavy rain. Giant Eagle is fine. That's good. Good crew. Thanks everybody for being here and giving me some and hometown information. Thanks, Adam Ripley. Jen, you getting some thunder and lightning down there? We could do a little Cambridge for you. Let's do the Cambridge-Edinburgh connection. Right there. I'm going to stop it. Let me stop it. And you got the street level mapping on there for you. Hello. Just give it the latest. So it's coming into your area here. It's right over here, ready to go right over 79. That little cell right there. Does that have anything to it? No. So it's headed right for you, Jen. Laura, you still on here? It must be starting to pound here because I know you're northwest, somewhat close to Fry Road. There you are. It must be starting to come down heavy where you are. Here's the borough right there. So let me see. And there you go. She just got a 1/4 inch of rain in the last few minutes. And you will get that kind of rain. This is rain that's really, soaking rain. Nikki from Coles. Yes, you're right down the street from me. Rachel Post Cook, so good to see you, horse lady. How are you doing? How's the family? Good to see you. Thanks for joining the show. Hope all is well. Eureka Road. Okay, yeah, you're right down there. Thank you, Michael. I appreciate that. There you are. You're on Eureka Road, and there you are, right in here. He's got heavy rain. All right, good call here. Duke's over in Union City. GFS Yvonne, so good to see you. I thought you might hop on. Thanks for your message before. Yeah, me too, Jared. I'm hungry too. I'm going to go raid the snack machine. Getting better in Girard. Good to know. I'm going to widen this thing out so you can see the big picture. I don't think there's anything down there for you in Franklin. I think this is going to your north, GFS. Yeah, and that's what we need. I mean, I am so thrilled to have this rain. It's not kicking off anything severe at this point. Now, there is a threat, you guys, for later today, but there's always a threat when you get this soupy air mass. Thanks, Linda. Yep, I believe it. Conneautville getting rain. Thanks, Tina. Thanks, Diana. Let me get these. Let me get my doodling off here, and we'll dive down into some of these areas. But yeah, I mean, we're here to prepare you, not scare you. We don't have any warnings. This is not a tornadic situation. Sometimes we use a velocity mode. This is the true Doppler. And just a quick little meteorology 101. What you want, see, red show rain moving away from the radar like this, and green shows rain moving towards the radar. So when you get red and green together like this, you could get a little rotation. So Adam Ripley, are you noticing anything down there? But these are the lower speeds, okay? What you really want is the bright greens like this color next to a bright wet red. Those are winds going in opposite direction, but very strong in velocity. So this is a little weak little deal here. So there's no tornado watches, no tornado warnings, but I just wanted to show you the Doppler portion of the Doppler, and there's nothing that screams any kind of significant rotation here, just to set your mind at ease. What it does show you is there's a lot of heavy rain and there's some lightning. There's 22 strikes in this, mainly from, northeast down through Harbor Creek, Green Township, cutting through Edinburgh, and just approaching Cambridge. All right. And as we were saying, there's more back here, that's going to come across. A little loopage will show you that. You just find the loop button here. So you get dumped on with a good amount of rain. You may see a little bit of hail, and then this stuff's going to move all, right at Duke. I know you're on there. You should be getting some showers soon, and then it becomes more intense, lightning. And you guys over in Warren County, April, you're still there in Warren? Let me know. So this is good stuff, and here's a couple of skits for you. This storm is in Green Township right now, so it's moving to the east-northeast at 43. They're clipping. And here's some of the towns that it will be at, the times that it'll be at. All right. Thank you, Lisa. Appreciate it. There you go, Adam. You seeing anything out there? Any wind, Adam? I mean, I know you're right here at the bottom of my screen here, and you're in the most intense rain. Smitty, what's up? I don't know how many trees were down. Do you have any idea? We heard that there was a tree or two down out by you. Was it more widespread than that? Because what happened was, as you look at this, Woodcock Lake, okay. Yeah, lights show, very good, Pat. Lori's in the thick of it. We'll go down here. You know, yeah, they're getting juiced. So there's the Edinburgh connection here. And Lori will tell us, you know, how much rain her rain gauge is reporting. And then there's another really intense cluster here. Let's watch this. See if I can take that lightning off, just to get a little better view of where we're talking about here. Yeah, you guys, Jen, this is west of you. Getting ready to come in. Yeah, there's Cambridge. That's some pretty intense stuff in Crawford County. Norrisville Road, Shadeland, Skeltontown, Crossingville, right in there. That's just west of Cambridge Springs. There's Cambridge Springs. So it's about to let off, or it's going to rain hard there soon. Adam's getting the rain. Laura's getting the rain. Little cluster here, maybe a little bit of hail. You guys in Harbor Creek. This is south of 90, Wales Road and Williams Road, and here's Station Road going out to Greenfield. See, up in here, they had a warning at 11 o'clock last night, and I haven't been storm chasing in years, but I drove out Station right up here to 89, down to Freeport Beach and back, and I did not see any damage. So Smitty, if you know of anything that happened, like multiple trees down or whatever, please let me know, because I haven't been here to hear reports. And why don't I give you guys a little camera action? There it is. This is the corner of West 10th and Sass, right? The cathedral's right here, okay? This is just a really tightly zoomed shot, but I wanted to do something with it just because. Trying to catch up with some of your comments. Yeah, it's headed towards you, April G. Okay, Mound Grove, thank you. Thank you, Brooke. Appreciate it. Jen, it's about ready to open up for you. Corey is going to get some. Little bit of wind. That's good. See, that's what I was showing you guys with the Doppler part. There's some weak wind there, but it's not anything that screams tornadic winds. Look, Lori had a quarter of an inch. Now she's got 6/10. Yeah, we had a couple people here on from Arizona. I don't know if Joshua J. from Rio Verde outside of Phoenix, or if Sheila's here from Cottonwood, but we have people out there. It's no big deal. You know, Devek and he'll be walking in here in a minute. He texted me, he goes, is anybody at the station? I said, no, but I can be. And it was a quick drive up 90. So no problem. You know, we're just concerned if they triggered a warning like they did at 11. You know, at 11, it's news time and Craig's here. Where are you located, Jonathan? Where are you seeing some flooded streets? Let me know. Slowing in Mill Creek. Okay. Heidi, wind and rain through McCain, you bet. Lawrence Park, thank you, Shannon. Chris, 8 to 10, thank you. On the west side? Okay. It's opening up for you, Jen, in Cambridge. Saltzman and Station had a tree down? Is that what you're saying, Thomas? Good to see you, GFS. We'll see what happens later today. Interesting morning, April G. You're right. We could probably get another round. Also, later today, we're under a slight risk again. Thank you. Thank you, Adam Ripley. Let me see if I can get some more cameras. We'll widen this out. I love this shot. That is so cool how tight that is. We'll do a little to the east side. Shout out to the east side, right? Go over to the arena. Try that. It's going to move on you now real quick. Hang on to your hats. Across State Street. There's the Erie Insurance Arena. Still coming down pretty well. Do a little zooming for you. Let's go down a little bit to street level here by French Street. Right by the ballpark right there. See that? That's the entrance. See that UPMC Park? That's the new entrance right in here. We can zip in a little bit. Yeah, it's still coming down pretty good by the baseball field. You can see it from the lights there. Right? That's a tremendous shot. There's the team store. This is really cool. I got to go in there a couple weeks ago. It's just so professional. The team, you go in now here, and this is really nice right there. So as soon as you walk into the ballpark, you can see the field. It's very cool. Just a little plug there. Good shot. Let me try a couple of more, get you guys back to Gerard. And yeah, it's still coming down out there. Residual rain. Good for the gardens, right? Final round is still in Michigan. Yep, you're right. Seawolves won. Yeah, I saw the highlights. That was pretty good. James, appreciate your report from Canadota. I don't know, Frank. Do the fish bite better when it's raining? Scott, good to see you. Okay, this is good information, Smitty. Thank you. Trees down Elmwood and West 28th, Plum and West 28th, West 26th and Liberty. Okay, so that's what triggered the warning earlier. Yep. Yeah, it's moving right in.
Hey.
Hey, buddy.
Howdy, all.
Mr. DeVecchio is here. There he is.
Yes. Hey, how are you? I'm here to relieve you, bud.
It's all yours, bud.
This guy has been an absolute workhorse. We do appreciate it. Thanks to him, I was able to get all my stuff ready here. And
you want to?
Yeah, I can just. Okay. I can stick in.
Okay.
I mean, everything coming in. Cherry Street Extension. A lot of heavy rain, ponding the water. No trees and no twigs down my way.
Yeah.
Anybody reporting anything on your end, or?
So this is. We didn't have anything up in the Northeast, but these guys just coming in, talking about Smitty here. He's on the west side, so this is where they all had the trees down that triggered the warning at 11 o'clock, and that was the only warning we had.
Okay.
And then there was one in Chautauqua. GFS, Yvonne Imhoff, you are the best. Could you check the Cape? I saw some pretty high numbers.
Oh,
yeah. Tommy D will check the Cape for you.
We'll check the Cape. We'll check the LI. We'll check all sorts of things that we don't even know what they mean.
But you do, so that's important.
That's right. Yeah, somebody's got to help us out here.
So I just let me see. Let me just go back to radar, and you can have it.
Sure.
We got it. And Laura, you had 0.6 of an inch of rain already out of this, so good stuff there. Let's see what I need. I can't, all these switching of boards. There it is. So it's actually weakening a little.
Yeah.
But there you go. Put a little lighting on for you guys. All right. All yours, brother.
Get some sleep, because we might have to do this again in about maybe about 8-9 hours.
Yeah,
Thank you, sir.
You bet, bud.
Thank you.
Yeah, we're trying to time the line that's over Fort Wayne right now, and that's trucking. They're moving at about 45 to 50.
Okay, can we pick that up?
I just used the national.
Oh, okay.
And they're getting a whole bunch of warnings. It looked like 8 to 9 o'clock maybe.
Okay.
For that stuff.
I tend to agree. Hello, guys. Good to see you. looks like, as Tom was saying, one of the things that we want to look at now, even though we don't have the radar up this far out because we can only show Cleveland here, but you can see a lot of warnings here: Toledo, Southeast Michigan, and we talked about you don't have to have the radar here, as you can see, just a lot of lightning, and timing it, like Tom said, probably about 8 or 9 o'clock. And for now, these storms here, again, from what I saw and from what you've heard so far, looks like more of a gully washers. Like I said, Lori got 0.6 of an inch in less than an hour. That's enough. A lot of ponding of water. Robinson Road, Cherry Street Extension, a lot of hydroplaning there. So if for any reason you need to go out in the next hour or so as these storms pass, they've got some really good rainfall amounts. We get rainfall on here. Don't we have rainfall?
Yeah, we got to poke around for it.
Let's see.
So there should be some bill or something.
Yeah, I don't know if they had like rain rates or if they had rainfall estimates. I'm sure it's around here somewhere. But you don't need that. We just so here is the national composite, and a very impressive line. Very impressive line. You can see we got some cores here, and this is a 1 hour loop.
Yeah, they're trucking. I put the skits on and they were like 47, 54 miles an hour.
Yeah, you go from here to here, and
there you go.
So we got, that's a 1 hour movement. Now this is quick and dirty, of course. They may not be at 60, but even if they're going at 45 to 50, okay, they're going to come into our neck of the woods. Just do the math in about 5 hours, 5 to 6 hours, and hey man, you can do your math. Yeah, that's wonderful. Now, will they hold together? This isn't a cold front. This was a cold front. I'd say they'd probably diminish with time, but these overnight ones, as Tom can attest, they can hold together pretty nicely. So, will they be severe? We'll just have to wait and see, I guess. For the most part, but. Looks like we had a busy night for Tom and Craig. Could be a busy morning, and we could have a busy one this afternoon. We have, I'm sure Tom and Craig have caught you up on such things, but we got the actual cold front. Whoops. Let's
clear it all.
Let's clear it all. There we go. Now. The actual cold front is somewhere up here, and that's going to be moving through probably around midday here in Erie. So I was thinking maybe about a midday, noon, 1 o'clock here in Erie. I don't think they'll be severe here, but farther east, those of you Warren County and probably more central Pennsylvania, that's where SPC has it best. For storms, but we could have some strong ones again here. So there's SPC. You can see right here in Erie, we're right on the edge of the slight risk, which the past couple days has been a little, a little skeptical on the, a little problematic on the severe weather threat here. And, Friday was a bust. Saturday was a bust. No, it was Friday. Friday was the bust. Saturday, not much. And then, but leave it to the nighttime hours, to give it back to us here. And so we'll see how things go for later on today. The things we'll watch is this band of showers and storms right here in Northeast. You can see there's still, I'm assuming that's the watch. Yeah, that's the
So that's the severe thunderstorm.
Severe thunderstorm watch in this area. Plenty of warnings here. Again, probably about 8, 9 o'clock in the morning, we'll see how things go, and we'll see if they do get severe or not. Let me catch up here and get all these new comments going here. Bad thunder, yeah, lots of heavy rain. Thank you, Tina and Diana, getting some rain. Quieting down. Hello, Bob. Good to see you this morning. And of course, Lori, who is the female version of Tom Atkins. She doesn't sleep at all, this girl, I'll tell you what. But you're much better looking, Lori, I'm telling you that.
I don't have the legs.
Yeah. So, hello to you, Lisa. Hey, let's see. Some water, looks like... could have been a microburst. Sure could have, Smitty. Though Tom may have already answered that question. Well, these are all catching up here. Could have been a microburst, perhaps. You know, the winds. Again, I admit I'm coming in a little cold here, but you know, there was. I mean, if you had trees down, especially if they were like non-pine trees, which are pretty shallow rooted, and they can fall relatively easily compared to your maples and oaks and anything like that. So yeah, it could have been. It could very well have been a microburst. They certainly had the setup for some microbursts. A lot of moisture at the surface, a little dry air at the top. That dry air actually allows for momentum to bring those winds down toward the surface. So that's what we've got here, and I think well, let's go back to the radar one more time here, and let's see what. Let's go back to local here. Let's go back to Buffalo. Oh, it's a little too composite. Reflectivity. There we go. And that is current. Okay, this is Buffalo's radar right now. You can see we do have some very heavy rainfall at this point. This is what we call Ville density. A lot of times where you see a lot of times you can pick out the cores of heavy rain and potential hail here, but these are not impressive. So there may be some small hail, but nothing big time here. There's just light, weak shear here, so not worried about anything in the way of spin. Nothing on the hail mosaic, and here's, again, the shear. This is what we call the swath of shear. This is basically going back in time as it moved across Erie County. You notice we have no reds, no yellows here, so shear, not the big one. And the one I like to use, I would call it the Barron button, because it combines heavy rain and the rain cores here. Excuse me, that's, you can see where the light green is here. That's actually 2 inches an hour, and hail up to a ½ inch possible. So again, these are radar estimated hail, you know, and so bottom line is these are mainly gully washers. Wind gusts could hit 30, perhaps 40 miles an hour, but that's well below the threshold of 55 to 60 miles an hour, you know, where we look. And you can see as you put the storm tracker into motion here, you can watch that little core of potential hail. Heaviest rain now looks like in the Wattsburg area, moving into Chautauqua County. Becky, if you're up, you might be getting Becky Linton, that is, you might be getting some good storms here. And we'll go back one more time to the reflectivity. Let's go to Cleveland real quick, and we'll just kind of wrap things up here.
Hey, GFS Yvonne, your cape on one of the models is about 1,700 in Franklin, just so you know.
That's a goodly amount. That's a goodly amount indeed. So these storms here are going to stay to the north. And again, all right, now we're picking up the storms here. As you can see, severe thunderstorm warnings are in effect. until 5 o'clock this morning here for Toledo. Probably get new special marine warnings for Lake Erie from these. These now, they're pretty far away, but we can already see some cores here. So if they hold together, we're going to have rocking and rolling again. Gardens will be happy here by later on this morning. All right, everyone. Again, thank you so much. My cohort, Tom Atkins, thank you so much for coming in, bud, and covering me while I try to get ready here for the morning show. And we'll be watching the storms later today. Midday, basically from noon, well, probably more like 1 o'clock until.
Yeah, it looks like 1 to 4.
1 to 4, 1 to 4, maybe 1 to 5. If they get severe, by golly, we'll be here. Okay, all, take care of yourselves, and I will be on again at 7:30 for the regular morning chat, and we'll chat more about those upcoming storms. Enjoy your night. Keep it safe. Talk to you soon.
Bye-bye.